If you are anything like me and are just thinking, there might be something to this whole measure twice, cut once thing. At home here. Welcome to the Go Show, celebrating all things outdoors in this beautiful outdoor playground of a state, nation, and world that we live in. This has been an interesting day, but I'm not worried about it. The reason why I'm not worried about it is because I'm cooking. Mom is out cooking her dressing. Stuffing, dressing, whatever. I guess you call it stuffing if you actually stuff it into the bird, and then you call it dressing if it's not. That's what I understand. So dressing, because we're not stuffing it into any bird. I'm in charge of the turkey, and I make what I call turkey tits. So that is breasts. So it's just more fun when alliteration is in there. Turkey day, it's just how we do it. I know it's crass, but it's me. I'm a big child. Hey, Rhonda, what's happening, girl? So mom's making this amazing dressing. It is so damn good. I told her, I said, make a double batch because I just want leftovers. Like, I have turkey sandwiches, like everybody has turkey sandwiches. I have a turkey sandwich, and it's got to have that dressing. Oh yeah. No, Lynn, no, we go crass. It's fine. This is the one time, guys. I am not a very crass person. I don't throw down like that, but yeah, I call them turkey tits. It's just for years I've called them turkey tits, and there we go. I get the boneless breast. I have 6 of them brining right now, and they're going to go on the Green Mountain, and they're going to get smoked in the morning, and chef's kiss. They're going to be fantastic. That's right. They're in a Slavo salt brine, which is one of the best brines you could just have. Just the OG Slavo salt in there. It's just, you're good. Fantastic. Anywho, so everything's good on that front. We're cooking. I got chili being made right now as well. Texas chili, no beans. Texas chili for hunt camp. So I'm going to take that up there to the Boise. It's about 8 pounds of chili, so I think we'll be good. And I got Fritos. And we talked about that earlier. I understand that Fritos, making that Frito pie is fantastic. Dan made scratch pumpkin pies. I know he did, man. Why, Rhonda? Come on. Why you got to rub it in our noses here? Today's cranberry dressing from scratch, of course. I made bread stuffing last week, making the roll steak. And you're probably making that from scratch too, huh? Jeez, I tell you. I need a cookbook, Lynn. Obviously, Rhonda and Dan need a cookbook. I'm not doing much from scratch. Look, the chili is bison and Watusi. And the rest, everything else came from a can in that. I harvested the protein. Everything else is from a can in that chili. Man, and you are making, I know you are. You made your own bread for stuffing. Whew. I'm mad. Like I said, I went over to Slavos and Queen Bee and I went over to Slavos, and there was tenderloin sliced, served over a bed of mashed potatoes with some kind of chili dressing on. I mean, a chili jelly on it, and then and that was the appetizer. So yeah, we have cookbooks. Okay, are you saying we have cookbooks like you've written cookbooks before? Because if that's the case, I need the link and let's go. Let's sell some of those dang things, man. Holy cow! But I would like to have a cookbook. But yes, no, I'm with you, Lynn, 100%. I do want to write a cookbook. Of course, it's got to be an ebook. There's none of this. Here's my problem, and I know we're gonna get to the whole outdoorsy thing here in a minute. But here's my biggest problem. My biggest problem. You look at recipes online, and I can't stand this recipe is such a big hit in my family. There's never leftovers when I cook it for who cares? I want the ingredients and I want the process. That's it. I don't care that this is a big fan favorite when everybody comes over to your house for the big game. Don't care. Come on. Let's get to it. If you have a recipe for like good fried chicken and it goes in my cookbook, it's going to have a picture of the beautiful fried chicken, and it's going to say, here's what you need, and here's how to do it. End of story. Here's how to make smoked lasagna. Smoked lasagna is one of my favorite things in the world. Here's how to make smoked lasagna. That's it. Canned cranberries. Cranberries in sweet potatoes, I just can't get around. I just don't blank with. I don't. I really don't. I don't like sweet potatoes. I can't stand them. I can't stand cranberries. Like, I'll eat some with cranberry in it, but like that whole gelatinous right out of the can, the tube cranberry. Not really what we're at. But this will be our last program until Monday. So please just love me. I'm going to take some time off and go hunting. I had to. It's a very interesting story. Well, I don't know if it's an interesting story, but there's a lesson here. The lesson is measure twice, cut once is the mantra of construction, right? This is what you measure twice, you cut once. When you are going up to the high country with a rifle, you double, triple check that rifle before you shoot. So it's sight in twice, shoot once. Here's what happened. Y'all remember the video we played with Chase from Apex Outdoor Club? Chase is going to meet me up there on Saturday. And we did the whole cool video game sighting in of my 30-06, right? And he's like, man, this is all over the place. Let me really dial this thing in. And we got it zeroed in. And so Queen Bee and I are chatting yesterday, and she goes, why do you have to go in the morning to the range? Why do you have to go actually shoot the thing? I thought you did that with Chase. And I said, yeah, I did, but that was bore sighting. And what bore sighting is putting a laser pointer essentially, or whatever the cool technology is, into the actual bore of the rifle and lining up the scope to where the bore is pointing. So it's called bore sighting. Most of the time, that's adequate. Say, you're shooting at an elk. It's not like you're shooting a squirrel. So it's, if you're a little off, inch or two, you're good. No. You've got to go to the range after bore sighting and make sure that thing is zeroed in. I went to the range today with a bore sighted 30-06. I had a 20 by 20 target at 100 yards. I didn't hit anything. I sent 3 shots down range. Waited till we can go check the targets. Nothing. And I was dead nuts. I was right on. I was just, I need everything right. I had it on a lead sled. So, it wasn't moving. It was dialed in. Didn't touch, not even the rings of the target. It didn't touch the big paper part outside of the target. So I had a little hand note in the case from what we did when we were at Apex. So I started dialing that back. 3 more shots. Nothing. So I called Tequila Jim. Tequila Jim, you have a 300 Weatherby. I would like to use that, please. I would like to get into the herd firearm rental program. And I'm going to do that. Because if there's a dope scope out there, he's got them. Because the guy's nuts like that. He will make everything he fires is going to be on it. So, yep, I'm actually using a loaner gun on this trip, which gets into this. I trust Tequila Jim with I trust him with my kids. Tequila Jim's one of my best friends. I trust his ability when it comes to anything firearms and tequila. Never the two shall meet. No. So I am going to get a elk in my crosshairs of his 300 Weatherby, and I will have the utmost confidence that is going to be a well-placed shot. That'll be an ethical shot. I'm going to take the shot, going to get the bowl. It's all good. So, yeah, Jim said, let's see, here we go. I've been there, done that. Bore sighting helps get on paper, usually 36 by 30. I think it could have been 4 foot by 4 foot target and it still wouldn't have hit it. I don't know where it is. So, but going to the confidence that I have in Tequila Jim, in what I'm being handed as something to go hunt with, it's the same to kind of go back to where Queen Bee and I were with the conversation we had last night or this morning, I forget. And I said, you have to go to the range because bore sighting's fine, but this is exactly why you have to take that second step. Bore sighting will give you some sort of confidence that when you do go to the range to actually sight it in, that you're not going to be wasting a bunch of ammo and you're going to be able to dial that in pretty quickly. If you don't, see, God, now I'm really about to talk about confidence. Son of a. This is literally what I was going to talk about. You have to have now I have zero confidence. You have to have confidence. You better send me a picture of when you sighted that in. I want to see those 10 rings. Anyway, you need to have the confidence, as I was telling Queen Bee, that you do have, like, from 100 yards, you walked up to that target and there's those 3 little holes right there in the middle, that when you're on an elk and you have the crosshairs in the same spot, your subconscious goes, yeah, that's exactly where it's going to go, because you saw that with your own eyes and on paper on the range. And that confidence is what leads to a successful hunt. Okay, hold on a second here. Yeah, I'm kidding. You'll be good. You do your job. The rifle will do itself. Okay, fine, good. That's fine. That's fantastic with me. All right. Oh, I swear. Then this goes in again. This is all about confidence, because it goes back into what we do and punk each other in elk camp and deer camp. Yeah. Stuff gets knocked off the trip of the 100-yard rifles. Far better than foul, but yeah. Like I would just probably bring my Henry, because this is just metal sights. I got that thing. I can just bring that damn thing, because if Jim's scope is off, my scope was off, there has to have been something wrong with that scope. Period. Because I remember when we went and sighted in before Nuge's bison hunt. It was kind of all over the place, but I thought I had it in like 3 in a row. Bang, bang, bang. Okay, good. We're good. Let's go. And then he dropped that bison like it was nothing. And then we get it into apex and it's way the hell off. And then I get it in where I've even dialed back what Chase did, and it still wasn't hitting paper. So I'm thinking, okay, there's got to be, I think it's time for a new scope. Might even be, well, I damn near know it's time for a new rifle. That's for damn sure. Yeah. Yeah, but Jim, exactly. Jim, things do get knocked around. We call those the scope gnomes. They come in and jack with your scope when you aren't looking. You think, I don't think you touched that. I got a really cool case that you really clamp it down, and the scope is free. It doesn't touch anything. So, well, obviously we're in the market now. I was going to get the 300 Win Mag. I was already going to get 300 Mag, but now I'm shooting 300 Win. No, what am I shooting? 300 Weatherby. And so I'll be shooting that. So it'll probably be what I go by after this hunt. If the hunt is successful, we will go shopping for firearms. But that is what is most important, is your confidence in the firearm that you're shooting. And that's why you go past bore sighting and you go actually to the range. And I've heard a bunch of old timers say, bore sighted in the garage. It's fine. They've killed more elk than we've ever seen in our lives. So it's like, yeah, it's fine. But you have to go back. If I'm not confident in it, what am I going to do? Cool. I got the crosshairs right where I'm squeezing the trigger nice and slow, breathing right. Boom. And that thing just looks at me like, what the hell happened? Did that guy just shoot at me? So you have to have that confidence. And again, I do, even though Jim's being a punk here. Oh, here we go. Hold on. Where's magically? Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah. See, exactly. Had a burst magically have its horizontal turret strip out while in a safe. Only took it out for less. Yep. Mm-hmm. Down was broke. It cost me a 5x6 bull if I hadn't. That's right. Yeah. Things just happen. So obviously, bad scope. I have no idea. We're gonna change that and then hopefully get a new rifle. 301 Mag, most popular round. 300. Is same pretty much, but a shorter bolt. Yeah, I'm telling you, every piece of research I've done on firearms, it comes down to 300 Win Mag or 300 Weatherby is everything you need. Is the only firearm you will ever need for every big game animal in North America. So I think that's the consensus there, and so that will be my next purchase for sure. It definitely will. I know there was a good deal on Browning X bolts a while back. I haven't gotten them. Rhonda, the cool thing about having no hunting stories is that you can always start and you don't have to hunt. That's the best part about it. You see, they just going along for the ride. I've got so many. Do you know how many golf stories I have when I was just driving the cart for my my dad, my grandpa? Like, I have a ton of golf stories that I wasn't even around. See, now you're getting all fancy. I don't understand why we got to be fancy. 270, 30-06, 300 Win Mag. What else do you need? If somebody says Creedmoor, I'm about to jump through this thing. Well, why do we have to get fancy? Why? Don't just stop. We need a couple of them. I got a few rifles, and then we're good. But again, but you see, hence my X-Bolt long range max. And yeah, okay, 46% off of what though, dude? Where? Send me that link. Where's it 46% off? Ooh, all right, let's go. Let's go see this. Yes. So I shot 2 deer in 2020 in Wyoming. What did you really shoot 2 deer? We just along for the hunt. If you're along for the hunt, that's every hunting story is yours. That's it. And the best part about it is those hunting stories where you're not actually the hunter, those fish stories get a lot bigger and wilder when you're punking the person that you're telling the story about. Oh, see? There's so many, yeah. Mm-hmm. With my camera, exactly. And a lot of people do that. It's like when I said I want to hunt a white rhino and everybody loses their mind. Ah, how terrible, where? In Africa, you can shoot a white rhino with a trank rifle, with a trank gun. And the whole, biologists all gather around this and that. But you've got a rifle, a downed rhino, and you get to have that grip and grin. Cheese. Look at that. Boom. Look what I did. I hunted the rhino. And the rhino just it bounces off and does this thing, comes off a little like this. But you got to hunt a rhino. Yeah, I did it. And it goes and lives another day. It's the same with photography, I would say. Yeah. See, see, Sportsman closed out a few months. Oh, closed out a few months ago. Off my in-laws' back porch. Do you understand how much big game has been taken off people's back porch? Yeah, a lot, and that's you're living in the right spot right there. I tell you what, if you just wake up and just have some coffee, boom, yeah, perfect. No, slurping coffee, by the way. Anybody coffee slurpers? That's the worst sound in ever. That is the worst sound ever. Slurping coffee and soup. Like, just stop. Let it cool down a little bit. It's all good. Yeah. My grandparents would go every time we went to McDonald's. They love McDonald's. They went to McDonald's every single time. They would ask the people to they take it back and say, make my coffee hotter. It needs to be hotter. The hell was that about? Don't get it. Backs up to BLM. That's fantastic. I like that. Yeah. So anyway, the confidence in what you're shooting is paramount. So when I went over to Slavo said, "Here, listen. I told you to get this site, and this site is so touchy, so finicky that I was getting so frustrated when I was trying to sight the thing in, get a 20, 30, 40, 50 yard pin in there." And I just couldn't settle this thing in. Every time you just sneezed on the thing, the pin just lunged one way or the other. And so I took it to his house. I was like, dude, sight this in then, because there's no way I'm doing this. And so he's actually sighting it in right now. But I have the same amount of confidence in Slavo with archery as I do with Tequila Jim in firearms. So I am going to be able to draw back on whatever I draw back on and know that's where it's at. I mean, it just, yeah. Len, you slurp the coffee, huh? Yeah, I can't. I just can't even. I can't even begin to play on that. So, second half of this story is your first moose in northern Maine was off my porch. Shut up! That is awesome. I am so jealous. How big was that? How much meat do you get off a moose that's just chilling in your garden? What's up, Arizona? Come on. Let's get our act together here. Why does everyone else get to do this? I think this is the greatest state in the nation, but why don't we get to do what other states get to do? Tell you this. Anyway, I forgot where I was going. Oh, yeah, second half of the story. So I needed to get to the range. I needed to get to HQ, Game and Fish HQ, and then I need to get back here by the show start, right? And so I was in a hurry. I know they're big freezer fillers, but give me a guesstimate though, Jim. How many pounds of meat are you getting from a moose? So anyway, I started looking around for my tag. I couldn't find my tag. Now, thank God, Game and Fish has come around to at least the 21st century, and they now have paperless tags. They have tags on the app that you can use. It's great. Digital tags. Fantastic idea. Wonderful idea. But I looked online because I was like, okay, no worries. I'll just get it. I'll just switch it over to digital and we're good. Nope. All tags. You have to actually have that whatever thing turned on when you apply for the tags. Unreal. So anyway, I had to go into HQ and I had to sit down with the customer service rep and I had to say, I lost the thing. I did. I lost my tag. I don't know where it is. No idea. No clue where it's at. This was, and again, I'm trying to get back here for the show. And Game and Fish is, 40 miles away? So I'm thinking, okay, come on, buddy. Come on. It's time to help me out here, bud. Help me out, pal. It was his third day on the job. This kid was fantastic. This guy, I mean, really was. He's a kind dude. He just didn't know what the hell was going on. Wait, you got 500 to 600 pounds plus? Shut the front door. Looks like a bison's good. Oh, my goodness sakes. Wow, that's fantastic. Anyway, so this poor kid is asking his supervisor, can you stay here, supervisor guy, because we need to get things moving? During that time, I'd been there maybe 5 minutes. Another guy comes, sits right down window next to me. He's like, I need a duplicate tag. I lost my tag. He said the dog ate it or something like that. And he was gone in 5 minutes. I'm like, what? I'm still waiting around. And I'm like, gotta go. Thankfully, he got it all together, and he's going to be one hell of an employee for the department, I tell you. But I did actually get a tag. I got a duplicate tag, and right as I'm thinking about this right now, I just brought in all the stuff from the truck. I don't know if I brought the tag in. ADHD is a biatch. I got to tell you that right now. Holy cow. I am all over the place. We got it. Yeah. How would you, I guess with that much, how would you be able to consume it? I'll tell you this. You would be surprised how much steak you eat a year, how much red meat you eat a year. You would be really surprised how many dishes you make. Like I have the chili being made right now. The chili has 5 pounds of bison, 3 pounds of Watusi, and some sausage. Yeah. You can, I mean, that's a lot, right? I mean, that's a heck of an amount. Beans is calling me, intern Beans. So let's do this. Watch. Okay. All right, Beans, you're on speakerphone and streaming live. What's going on?
Oh, hey.
Hi. Hey, everyone.
Wow. Oh, my goodness. I forgot it was Wednesday.
Isn't that crazy? Holy mackerel. This is another work day.
It's 11:30 on a Wednesday. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Are you on your way down to see the best dad in the world?
I am about to start driving to see the best dad / boss in the world.
That's what I'm talking about right there. Grizz said, "What up, Beans?" So say hi to Grizz. Yes. So you were on speaker. So I love you. Drive safe, and I'll call you in a bit. Okay.
Okay. I love you.
All right. Love you, sweetie. Bye. Adorable. Yeah. 15, by the way, 15 years of being in radio, did the same. Everybody calls me during a show. They just don't. Oh, yeah, you're still doing that radio thing, right? You're just still doing that thing? Yeah, still doing it. Hey, y'all. Do me a favor. Have one hell of a Thanksgiving. Have fun. Have a good time. Don't let it stress you out. Don't let people stress you out. Don't do anything that doesn't bring you just unlimited, wild amounts of joy. I'm being serious. Do the things that you're thankful for with the people that you're thankful for, and just have a good time. I'm going to head up the mountain early Friday morning, hang out with Tequila Jim, his brother-in-law's dad. This is what brings me joy. Do what brings you joy. And I got to tell you, we have a lot to be thankful for. As crazy as this world is, as nutty as our outdoor world is, as much heat as we take being outdoors, men and women, we have every single thing in the world to be thankful for. 100%. And yes, Jim, like the DMV in Zootopia with the sloths, which is probably the funniest animated scene I've seen in a hot minute. If you haven't seen Zootopia, maybe it's something you should do. Take your son out for his birthday. All right. Yeah. Happy Turkey Day, everyone. Happy Thanksgiving. And we will see you Monday right here Well, hopefully Monday with a full elk tag. Let's keep the thoughts and prayers. Good vibes coming to me. I'd appreciate it. All right, I appreciate you, Grizz. You all spark joy. I'm very thankful for each and every one of you. I can't even tell you how thankful I am for each and every one of you. Like it, share it, do all that stuff, and we'll see you Monday right here in the Go Show, celebrating all things outdoors in this beautiful outdoor playground, the state, nation, the world that we live in. Happy Turkey